Blackstone Audio presents Wise Blood by Flannery O'Connor. For Regina. Author's note to the second edition. Wise Blood has reached the age of 10 and is still alive. My critical powers are just sufficient to determine this, and I am gratified to be able to say it. The book was written with zest, and, if possible, it should be read that way. It is a comic novel about a Christian malgré lui, and as such, very serious, for all comic novels that are any good must be about matters of life and death. Wise Blood was written by an author congenitally innocent of theory, but one with certain preoccupations. That belief in Christ is to some a matter of life and death has been a stumbling block for readers who would prefer to think it a matter of no great consequence. For them, Hazel Motes' integrity lies in his trying with such vigor to get rid of the ragged figure who moves from tree to tree in the back of his mind. For the author, Hazel's integrity lies in his not being able to. Does one's integrity ever lie in what he is not able to do? I think that usually it does, for free will does not mean one will, but many wills conflicting in one man. Freedom cannot be conceived simply. It is a mystery, and one which a novel, even a comic novel, can only be asked to deepen. 1962. Chapter 1. Hazel Motes sat at a forward angle on the green plush train seat, looking 1 minute at the window as if he might want to jump out of it, and the next down the aisle at the other end of the car. The train was racing through treetops that fell away at intervals and showed the sun standing, very red, on the edge of the farthest woods. Nearer, the plowed fields curved and faded, and the few hogs nosing in the furrows looked like large spotted stones. Mrs. Wally B. Hitchcock, who was facing Motes in the section, said that she thought the early evening like this was the prettiest time of day, and she asked him if he didn't think so too. She was a fat woman with pink collars and cuffs and pear-shaped legs that slanted off the train seat and didn't reach the floor. He looked at her a second and, without answering, leaned forward and stared down the length of the car again. She turned to see what was back there, but all she saw was a child peering around one of the sections, and farther up at the end of the car, the porter opening the closet where the sheets were kept. "I guess you're going home," she said, turning back to him again. He didn't look, to her, much over 20, but he had a stiff, black, broad-brimmed hat on his lap, a hat that...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?